Okay, someone asked me about seeing a graph that was not symmetrical. So let's start with reviewing what is a symmetrical graph. Let's look at y equals x squared. You see here that I have this parabola. It goes this way. Alright, if I can go back to y equals and plug in negative x for the x and get the same graph, and watch what's going to happen. Here was my original y equals x squared, and then see the red comes in on top of it and is exactly the same graph. That makes a graph that is symmetrical with respect to the y-axis. Imagine taking this as a piece of paper and folding it along this y-axis, and you'd see that the parts of the graph would overlap. So that's your symmetrical. Alright, now let's go back, clear those out. And let's look at the line y equals, let's do x plus 3. And I'm going to graph it. And here's my line. Alright, I'm going to go back to y equals, and I'm going to replace x with negative x. And when I graph, you can see now the second equation coming in with the blue line that it is not the same thing. This graph, my original one, let's take out the blue one so we can look at it clearly, just the first one, y equals x plus 3, is not symmetrical about the y-axis, because if I took and folded on this y-axis, you can see that this top part would go shooting off over here and would not match up with the bottom part, so that one is not symmetrical with respect to the y-axis. It's not as easy to show on the graphing calculator with respect to the x-axis, so unless someone really needs to see that, I will leave that one to your imagination.